Here are some examples of how to graph a linear inequality on a coordinate grid. So the first one here is pretty nice because it's already got y by itself here. And also the equation, which is easier to graph. We want to think of it in y equals mx plus b form. And then we're just going to shade either above the line or below the line. So we're basically graphing the line y equals 4/3 x minus 3. And then we're going to shade below it because it says less than or equal to the line. So we're going to start with this. So the slope is 4/3. So rise of 4, run of 3, and our y-intercept is at -5. So find -5 on your y-axis first, put our coordinate there, and then we're going to follow our slope. So up 4, right 3 from -5. We'll go here and just keep following that pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You can also go backwards from -5, down 4, left 3 to follow the pattern backwards. Because the line it has less than or equal to, that little bottom part, it's going to be a solid line. So I'm going to make my line first using a straight edge. I'm going to connect these coordinates, arrows on the ends, and then for the inequality part, we're just going to do either shading above it or shading below it. So it says y should be less than the line. So what that means is the solutions I want are the y's that are less than or equal to the line. So if this is the line here, the solutions I want are underneath it. So this right here, this shaded area, is going to be the solution for this inequality. So obviously I'm doing this very quickly, but this would be the whole solution area because these are all the y's that are less than or equal to the line that we just graphed. We often label this with an S to show the solution. And we should also label this as y is less than or equal to 4/3 x minus 5. Okay, for the next one, a little bit harder for this one because it's not y equals form, it's not y equals mx plus b form. The y is not by itself yet, so we have to solve for y first. So to do that, we're going to get y by itself. So I'm going to add 2y over to the other side. That'll give me 9x is greater than or equal to 2y. To get y by itself, we're going to divide by y, or by 2 I mean. So we get 9/2, x is greater than or equal to y. A different way to say this is y is less than or equal to 9/2x. So we don't have a y-intercept here because there's no plus anything, so 0 would be our y-intercept. Our slope is 9/2, which means up 9, right 2. So from 0, we're going to go up 9, right 2, put a dot, and then follow the pattern backwards from 0 as well. So down 9, left 2. And then we're going to connect through those. This one again is greater than or equal to, so we do want it to be a solid line. Arrows on the ends. And let's look at the last step here to figure out we shading above or below. So this right here, we want all the y's that are less than or equal to 9/2x plus 0. So again, we're going to shade underneath it. If it was greater than or equal to, it would be above it. So underneath it would be down here again. This whole area here would be the solution for this inequality. If it was greater than or equal to, it would be above. I know it seems like it's like the right side, but it actually is underneath it. The way that you can tell is to pick any point on the line and then go up or down. So don't move left or right, just pick any point on the line. Above it is up, below it is straight down. So that's how we know that this area here is underneath the 9/2x. And let's of course label this. Y is less than or equal to 9/2x. Or use the original equation, that's fine too. You can always use either one because they're equivalent. For the last one here, same idea, we gotta get y by itself first. So I'm gonna add the 5x over to the other side here. So 3y is greater than 9 plus 5x. To get y by itself, we're gonna divide every single piece by 3. So y is greater than 3 plus 5/3 x. Leave your slope as a fraction. It's easier actually to graph as a fraction. So our y-intercept is 3. Our slope is 5/3. So up 5, right 3, another positive slope here, starting at the y-intercept at +3. So from +3, up 5, right 3. I'm out of space going up and right, so I'm going to go down from 3, 5, and left. Like this, down and left. So down 5, left 3. And that will make a pattern that lines up here. As you can see, you can use your ruler to connect through those. But for this one, it's actually going to be a dashed line, because as you can tell, it's not equal to. It's y's that are greater than, but not equal to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my eraser tool, and I'm going to erase it so it looks dashed. And you can do the same thing with a pencil. That makes a dashed line. Still arrows on the ends. And then this time we want to shade above it, because it says y's that are greater than the line. So we pick any point on it, and then go above it, and you'll see which part we're shading. So again, it's going to be above it here, so it's on top of it. So the solution would be this whole area up here. It doesn't actually include the line. It includes just the parts above the line. I didn't color that very well, but technically there's nothing on the line that's a solution. Everything that's above it would be part of this solution. And of course, let's label it with the equation. Y is greater than 3 plus 5/3 x. Let's make sure I put an S on the other one as well. Forgot this S for solution.